I'm Mike McIntyre, and here's a clip from today's Sound of Ideas. Don, you've been for a very long time a charter school advocate, but charter schools often have been derided as the enemy of public schools because they take public funding, and you know the arguments.
I do.
You see in Cleveland, the Cleveland plan, which establishes a compact between some charter schools and the Cleveland schools, and a relationship there. And it's not just in Cleveland. There are a couple of dozen of these types of situations in cities across the country. Is that working?
Well, we do think it's working, Mike. It's a slow process. I mean, I think I've been about the charter school work as a district superintendent since 1992. And so it is a long slog, but I think what we are now seeing in a number of places across the country is that superintendents and CEOs like Eric Gordon have come to the conclusion that there's more common ground than battleground around the work that charter schools can do and should do with their districts. So this notion that charter schools were designed to be a purposeful test kitchen, a kind of an R&D site for districts, is starting to be realized in a number of places, yet I would say it's still slow.
We also see throughout the state of Ohio not great news about charter schools. We see a story that was just published in Mother Jones, August 24th, where the headline says that the schools have become a national joke. We've heard from other organizations, even a charter school organization, that Ohio is the wild, wild west. And there was legislation that was proposed that would have really reined in charter schools, and that's been delayed now. And there's some criticism over the fact that that hasn't yet been passed. What about that? What if you look at the entire state of Ohio and say, look at the poor performance of charter schools? What can you draw from that?
Yeah, I think you can draw a couple of things, Mike. The first thing is, just because you've been to school doesn't mean you can operate a great school for kids. And from my vantage point, the purpose of charters are to provide quality education for youngsters, and quite frankly, we're not seeing that in all of the charter schools across the country. And so, from my vantage point, I think it's strong to say we really ought to be closing down or retooling those charter schools that are not serving their kids well academically, socially, emotionally.
It's no secret, though, that the operators of many of those charter schools are also contributing money to politicians, and that there has been a linkage between some of the legislation or lack thereof and the campaign donations that come in. The politicization of this is something that maybe wouldn't exist when it comes to public schools, and so I wonder if just the thought that there could be such political exertion is really a detriment when you talk about charter schools.
Well, I think it can be a detriment, but the notion of a group of schools working towards common interests that everyone needs is also effective. I mean, the degree of innovation and inside the charter school sector, I think, is significantly stronger than what you would see in a traditional public school system. And I've been a superintendent in a district for 10 years and been a CMO founder for 10. So I can see firsthand that you need innovation. And we see more innovation inside the charter school sector, and that innovation should be shared with districts across. So you get a little bit of the downside of the politics of this, and you get, I think, a little bit of the good side in terms of the innovation that is helpful for youngsters.
For more great Sound of Ideas conversation, go to ideastream.org/SOI.